Devin Haney took Regis Chin. This man is a tattered version of himself. Let's talk.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Regis Chin is contemplating retirement because Devin punished him. The man is contemplating retirement. So first he goes from he's retiring to now he wants to be champ again. This man was getting punched by a dude who can barely punch and was getting dropped, wobbled, was on ice skates, skating, sliding all over the place. From a man who can barely punch. Jack Catterall, his punching, he's like, what, 40% knockout ratio? He can barely punch, bro. But we sit here and we talk about Devin's punching power and Devin can't punch and yada, 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 and blah, 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 and this and that and that and this. He can't punch his way out of a wet paper bag and blah, blah, blah. Because he's the face of boxing, which is why you guys talk about the man all the time. Even when I try to talk about someone else, it still goes right back to Devin. Devin Haney took Regis Chin's chin. Regis Chin is a shot fighter at this particular point. You guys continue projecting. You project these things off on other fighters. But I saw Regis Chin's eye. I saw Regis Chin's face get lumped up by Josh Taylor. I mean, he didn't, nothing. He's still right there. I saw him fight Zarilla, get dropped by Zarilla. Still right, got right back up, still right there, won that fight. Devin Haney took that man's chin. Devin Haney was catching him with stuff, and even he was saying, man, I can't believe I got dropped. I can't believe that. Yeah, of course you couldn't, because everybody falls for the facade that Devin can't punch. The reason why Devin's knockout ratio is not as high as other people's because he fights better competition. That'll do it every single time. Yeah, you fight better competition, you're not going to get the knockouts that other guys get by fighting fucking bums. It's just the nature of the beast, man. The better your competition, least amount of knockouts you have, unless you just have ungodly power like Deontay Wilder. You've got that, well then, hey man, you touch somebody the right way, they're finished. It is what it is. It is what it is. But for the most part, when you're fighting that level of competition, people don't have that level of power, which is why the fights normally go to distance. If you're fighting on an even playing field or you're fighting at a disadvantage, those fights go to distance. It's just a normal, it's the nature of the other animal, bro. It's the nature of the beast. Regis Chin's chin was shot. Devin took this man's, he took everything from him. Before Devin fought Regis Chin was still looked at as the guy. He was still looked at as that dude. You didn't see Teofimo Lopez trying to fight him. Didn't see Gary Antoine trying to fight him. All the guys that you guys say is something. You didn't see Josh Taylor trying to fight the rematch. Didn't see any of that. All those guys that was up there at 140 before Devin got there. Nobody was trying to fight Regis Chin. Except for fucking Subriel Matisse. That's it. Rakati. That's the only one that was trying to fight Regis. Nobody else trying to fight Regis Chin. Nobody else. Nobody wanted no smoke. The dude was the boogeyman. And he was calling out for everybody, trying to call out, trying to unify, trying to get different. Yeah, he was doing all that. Nobody wanted to fight him. Even when Devin was even talking about fighting him, it was, you can either stay and fight Shakur, or you can move up here and get knocked out. That's what they were saying. You can stay and fight Shakur Stevenson, or move up to 140 and get knocked out. You in a rock and a hard place until he moved up. And the second he moved up, all of a sudden, Regis Poirier is garbage. He ran from Shakur. Regis is garbage. Regis is trash. Regis is this and Regis is that. Yeah, Regis has not been the same. He hasn't been the same person. All that lying and roaring, all that, I'm this and I'm that, and these guys is ducking me, and these guys are scared of me, and blah, 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 and I'll fight Tank, and Tank's scared of me. He a little boy. He a little ass boy to me. He a little boy. He a little boy to me, won't he? All this shit, he a little ass boy, all this, how all these guys scared of me, these guys, all that. Everybody was believing it. They was all feeding to the hype. All of them. Until you fought Devin. And when you fought Devin, and you was absolutely washed, thoroughly whipped, had you even your coaches and shit coming out this motherfucker talk about Devin's a different animal. He's just different. Your coaches, your team saying that. This man Regis has never been the same. Devin took this man's chin. He took everything from, bro, before Regis fought Devin, Regis Poirier lost to Josh Taylor, and people said it was debatable. It was debatable. There was no debate when Devin fought Regis. None. There wasn't 1 second of that fight that Regis Poirier won. Not 1 second. It was a thorough one-sided complete ass whooping. He didn't win not 1 second of that fight. Not one. But yet, here we are talking about now how Regis is trash and Regis saying this and Regis blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because Regis' chin was taken. Devin took his chin, took his soul, took his heart, took everything from him. Everything. Everything. Took his belt, his chin, his boogeyman stature, all the fear and the thoughts that people had about Regis Poirier out the window. Now you fight a guy like Jack Catterall and just getting punched on. Bro, there's no way that Regis Poirier before Devin fights Jack Catterall and loses. No way. No way. But this Regis Poirier, who Devin took his chin, took his heart, took his soul, took everything from him. This Regis Poirier is shot. It's a shell. The gatekeeper. He's not even the gatekeeper. He's the nigga that tells you you can be a gatekeeper. He's that guy. Yeah, you get past Regis and then you can fight that guy over there and be a gatekeeper. Regis is not a gatekeeper. Regis is past it. Regis is shot. Regis is Devin retired that man. Literally retired him. He retired him. Regis Poirier should not be fighting anymore. At all. He should be hanging it up. He should be worrying about fighting, I don't know, roaches or some shit. And damn sure shouldn't be boxers. But now this man is talking about he wants to come back and be a champion again. Well, go to 140. 47. Why are you killing yourself to be 140? You've never fought another weight class. Move up. There is fighters at 147 and you can fight to potentially become a champion. You're not going to beat any of them. Because Devin took your chin. You're not going to beat any of them. Anybody that touches your chin now is going to drop you. Stannis Baratheon punishes you. Mario Barrios punishes you. Brian Norman stops you. Regis Poirier stops. Motherfucking Jerome Boots Ennis stops you, Regis. Your day is past, bro. You sat around and fucked up your whole prime years at 140 for no fucking reason. You should have been at 47, where the smoke was at 47. You could have been in the mix. Before Jerome Boots Ennis became what he became. As a matter of fact, while he was there, shit, if you would have moved up, Regis, when you were supposed to, during the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford saga and situation, you might have got a fight at one of them while they were waiting to fight each other. And if you didn't, well, then you would be a champion right now, maybe the WBC champion. Maybe you would have got a fight with Keith Thurman, or maybe you would have got a fight with Mario Barrios and been the WBC champion right now. So it would have been a unification between you and Jerron Boots Ennis, or you and Stannis Baratheon, or you and Brian Norman. And you would have lost all 3 fights. You would have lost all 3 fights, bro. You would have lost all 3 of them. Because Devin took your chin. Devin took that. You would have had a better chance at those guys had you never fought Devin and just moved to 47. Instead of killing yourself and having to be carrying around in these fucking bags to make weight. You got to get resuscitated from fucking damn near dying trying to make 140. And no one cares that you're going through that just to make 140. Nobody cares at all. But let it be Devin. Oh, man, Devin got to move up. Can't believe Devin doing this, man. Devin's a weight bully. But you're not a weight bully. Or was it that you didn't want no smoke with Brian Norman? You didn't want no smoke with Mario Barrios. And you didn't want no smoke with no goddamn Jerron Ennis. Because you knew you couldn't beat any of those guys. So whereas other fighters moved up, you stayed right where you were at. Wonder why? Well, at this particular moment, you're shot. Devin took your chin. If you're getting touched by a guy with a fucking damn near a fucking 30% knockout ratio, you're getting touched by this guy and getting dropped left and right. Bro, your chin is gone. Your chin is gone. Devin Haney was looked at as a knockout artist before his level of competition stepped up. Devin Haney got knockout of the year before his level of competition stepped up. Jack Collateral never got no honors like that. Never. Ain't nobody ever one time said Jack Collateral's a puncher. Ain't nobody one time said, yo, man, Jack Collateral, man, he a killer. No, they said he's a boxer. That's what Jack Collateral is, a boxer. He ain't no fucking puncher. He's a boxer. That's why he got like a fucking 39% knockout ratio. If that. And that's who was punching you and dropping your ass. That's who had you looking like a fucking figure skater. That guy. Because Devin took your chin. Yeah, your chin belongs to Devin Haney. He got that shit between on his mantle, between all 4 of his undisputed belts. It's on the mantle right there in front of his TV. So when he goes down and sits on that couch and puts his feet up, you know what I'm saying, and be on his phone and shit, he looks at his belts. It's WBA, WBC, Regis Chin, WBO, IBF, and then the lineal. Yeah, all them accolades is right there. They're all right there on that fucking mantle in front of his TV. All of them, all 5 of them accolades, they all right there. You know what I'm saying? They all there. I'm not sure where he hung up, where he got his other WBC title at, when he beat you and took your chin and your belt. I'm not sure where he put that one at, but I know the undisputed belts. The first one was the WBC, then the WBA, then your chin is right there, then the WBO, and then the IBF at the end. And then it's the lineal belt, the Ring Magazine belt. Now, I don't know where he put the other WBC belt, but I know between the 2 is your chin. That's where your chin is at. So that whoever you fight next is going to drop you again. You're going to walk in there with your mask on and shit, you know, with that big ass grapefruit on your head, that busted inside out grapefruit. And you're going to walk around here with them chicken feathers and flinging them all around on your head. And then they're going to get in the ring and they're going to punch you and they're going to just graze your fucking beard and you're going to be falling all over the place. And you're falling all because Devin took your chin. But nobody's going to say that. Nobody's going to give Devin any credit, any respect, anything. It's all good. He's just going to keep fucking beating niggas and he's going to keep fucking styling and shining. And y'all motherfuckers going to keep hating, keep mad, and keep talking about Ryan Garcia, who was refusing to fight Devin in a rematch. Refusing yet again because he knows he can't beat him. Even Ryan said Devin hit him harder than Tank Davis. Don't look at me. Ryan said that. Whatever. But I know y'all don't believe Ryan unless he's talking highly about Tank and then you believe Ryan. It's all good, man. I ain't even tripping. I know what y'all do. It's the normal. Whatever. So believe whatever you want. But on Devin's mantle is the WBC, the WBA, Regis Chin, the WBO, the IBF, and the lineal belt. I think he probably made another spot for the WBC that he took from Regis Chin. Probably got another one. Probably in somewhere. You know, they're not in a some shelf or nothing like that. Not that I seen. But Regis' chin was like, there was a perfect spot right for it. So, you know, it's sitting there. Regis Chin, bro, retire. Retire, homie. BFTB, man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, subscribe to my Patreon. And if you feel like supporting me, please support me in the PayPal or the Cash App.